Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Ibrahim. Beautiful day. Today, now August 21st, 2024. Today, now August 21, 2024. Uh, you see, Salon people, I don't listen to Honorable Abdul Kargbo, so we can't deal with that matter. It okay explain why, not even for respond to the members of parliament and ECOWAS, where they question the report where Sierra Leone present na ECOWAS parliament, where Abdul Kargbo get the opportunity for respond accordingly within White Agbada, where so they get comping yeah, Emerson Lamina, they are best of friends. They match the Agbada. When I say they go match the opening of parliament, where they all match the black, instead they go mourn democracy. Now so a match with Emerson Lamina, white. You know, these are for me people that are longer, you know. When I see that guy there, they don't tell you they play with people that are intelligent. I can play the audio of Abdul Kargbo, where they don't respond. And the foolishness where he showed it, the level of immaturity where he show. And of course, the one self-way interview, then get his common talk na tongue. Whether they done for talk, they're not going to tell una for say, they must tell una for say, hey, well, see where you know for waiting, not for can blast, you know for can defame the person in this and that, and so they shut up the media in that country. When people come out and call these guys for who they are, for the misbehave when they misbehave, they characterize them quick, like for say, oh, you don't can no. People are going to point out your flaws and the wrongs that you've been doing, Abdul Kargbo. You know they get away with this, but first of all, before I even go inside there, I go systematically with this for you today. You know, let's allow people and you read the report first of all what they talk about. When a report what you contribute to. You contribute to the report, just like how Cheriko Kobe contributes to the report. The only difference this time, you, not the leader of the delegation, but you're the leader of opposition. Cheriko Kobe was the leader of delegation. Because APC get more seats past SLPP at the time where they be in a parliament, where Cherry Coco and Manly Spain be represented in the parliament. And by the way, the ECOWAS website, you know, the updates at all. Today, now Manly Spain and Cherry Coco and them you have Lukagbo, and also you don't even know that say the website of ECOWAS parliament. Now you name not the today where they represent the APC. But anyways, we left Dandy for another day, we discuss Dandy. And I want to remind you, say Article 42, I talk about the deliberations of ECOWAS Parliament. Abdul Kargbo, you talk all kind of talk, you don't get no evidence for show, no proof to show how una they deliberate the ECOWAS Parliament. But some people, when they break and simple for una today, before I play the report of Sierra Leone, I play the full report for una. Now una yeri, the report for Abdul Kargbo write with Veronica. Now una yeri for una self. And then una go tell me if the man this way serious. Una tell me if the man this way patriotic to your country. Una tell me if the man was sincere to the people of Sierra Leone. That is what we get for talk about. Yeah? But members of parliament na the ECOWAS, I want to understand the procedures. It's very simple. The procedures na ECOWAS parliament, very simple. What are the procedures? The procedure is when every country for that particular day they can present the report, then they present the report. When they don't present the report, then they allow everybody from every other country for talk and give their own contribution and what they think about each country report. So for example, when Salon give country report, all the other member states there, Nigeria, Mali, Guinea, then they stand up, then talk about Salon report. And for example, this is why we have Abdul go so, you can read the members of parliament that go play all that day. When I will tell you, say, they respond to each country, then they respond to each country. And then they go respond to Sierra Leone report. And then inside they respond, they go tell you, say, hey, one for you from the Salon delegation. Oh. That means after where every country don't respond to your report, if Guinea don't respond, Liberia don't respond, Nigeria don't respond, they ask questions, say, hey, Salon this report, I two rose you, we know something to say the happiness Salon. Maybe Salon delegation can explain to Wiba. Now they the opposition, they get opportunity for can capitalize now and explain. Salon people live. So Abdul Kargbo now explain Panyon, I go play the interview for una. You don't can explain how then they shape the timing. Now 10 minutes they allocate, then give this, then give that. But a leader of opposition, we're enthusiastic for talk about the many problems where in country they get. I guarantee you now. I swear to God, we see Honorable Mabinti Fona. We see where Abdul Kargbo they tell Mabiti Fona plenty thank you because you know say na in cover and bought at this particular point in time. And you know say Mabiti Fona no can go back and forth for saying a lie. All that talk we talk so a lie. But I want to see if my Honorable Mabiti Fona go be sincere for come out and tell we say hey, because we all see when they watch the video, you see say Honorable Mabiti Fona was coerced. They not be if you want like talk, but he talk about the things that where they monogam, where they monitor the salon people we go represent. Abdul Kargbo in choose not for because what you do, you know where they agbada, white agbada, yeah, Masin Lamina, they don't come together, they don't bind. So my man when can for can talk, instead of you attack Marabi at that particular point in time, or talk about the human rights abuse, or talk about President Kuruma where they're in exile at this particular point in time, or talk about the tripartite committee and what's the recommendations of Dr. Samuel Kamara and the APC as a party. And not talk about that, it's not talk about Guinea-Bissau. They can do interview, from the way they make your voice. They tell me, say, only a ninja can stop a ninja. Now, they are discredits the one interview at that particular point in time. Because I know, say, the man not be get a good motive. He had ill motive. And not be get a good motive. And also in good faith, he do that interview. He do one for deceive the people of Lunge. He do one for deceive the people of Sierra Leone. He distort and distract from the point. And the point is what they make to Abdul Kargbo walk away from parliament in Sierra Leone. Because we don't ask for a rerun elections and we want that with people and get the democracy where they deserve. Then go vote, then win their elections. The people and vote was stolen away from them. Honorable Abdul Kargbo, you get a responsibility for walk away from parliament. That is everything what they say now. The ECOWAS parliament, and they can deal with you that side. But the fact is, like how you say, only a ninja can stop a ninja. We they stop on a dead now on a track. But one thing what you know say, you see how Cheriko could destroy political career forever because of waiting. In run away come on ECOWAS parliament. At least you stay in ECOWAS parliament, but you misbehave there. So we not say this one done. But the next country report, we don't watch you back. Let it be say you sit on back, you never for talk about the issues of Sierra Leone. At that country report, also you get an opportunity for respond to the other members of parliament them. Like how Honorable Mabiti Fona respond. Now you before not respond where Honorable Mabiti Fona respond. We see where the lady want for respond and they suffer because you, whereas the leader of the opposition, when for don't take a very strong stance. Now if you don't take that all day, for stand up and represent Sierra Leone and you people them, for safeguard with democracy, you know do why you missed the opportunity. You guys go talk about Guinea-Bissau and all kind of nonsense. But Salon people them, now before if I for understand the nitty-gritties of these issues, before we go into even Abdul Kargbo respond to me, now play the report where they go present na ECOWAS parliament. Let una know first of all say this boy not sincere. Let una see the kind of reports where they write, where they go submit. When a so good and rosy, beautiful picture and they go paint, they paint the real picture. Abdul Kargbo is part of the corruption, just like how Cherikoko finishing career. That's why Abdul Kargbo go finishing career. But now this make them get the PR system, so they go capture with politics they like today. But we know say with the reverse that PR system, they back. We bring the constituency-based elections because we know say this. A lot of people we know say that constituency-based elections are want, and now are the best form of election at this particular point in time because now define democracy. Democracy is the power of the people, for the people, and by the people. And we know say constituency-based elections. Now the people decide who are they going to represent in the parliament. But the PR, now party, now they pick who are going to represent the people. So we know we don't want that kind of a democracy in our country because it's a state capture. Now make Abdul Kargbo don't feel say it can deceive and distract with people from the actual issues. But without much ado, we don't listen to the report, the Sierra Leone report, where Abdul Kargbo write, he help for right. Because if they read that report, then they all make sure say they certify, they agree before they present that report. When I listen to the report first, and then we'll take this conversation to another level. Everybody listen. I want to listen from the beginning at the ECOWAS parliament. When I pay attention today, when I pay attention to the message there, and they do this because I'm not saying that the right thing for do. Let posterity judge we all. When I listen to the reports where Abdul Kargbo then go present the ECOWAS. And by the way, the sound very iffy. I turn up my volume all the way, but when I listen attentively, crank up your volume all the way because the sound quality for this particular session was very terrible, very very terrible. But when I listen to him, when I go still able for Yeri, exactly what they talk. When I listen.
This first opponent's business. Without further ado. It's now so decided. Honourable members of Parliament, dear colleagues, the agenda of plenary sittings today, Wednesday, 17th of July 2024, is devoted for presentation of country reports of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Benin Republic, and Guinea-Bissau. Without further ado, I now give the floor to the delegation of these above three mentioned countries to present the report. May we now call the delegation from Sierra Leone to take the podium.
All right, when I listen, I don't give the podium now to the delegation from Sierra Leone. Again, that day, na Sierra Leone, Benin, and Guinea-Bissau, now they present the country report. When I can listen to Sierra Leone report, where Veronica they can present. When I listen to this report, now Abdul Kargbo present. Because they present this report. They present the report if every member now accept the report. Now listen.
Much, Mr. Speaker. I'm here to present our reports from Sierra Leone. And the delegation are as follows. Veronica Sise, Honorable Shaka Sama, Honorable Abdul Kargbo, Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina, and Honorable Mabinti Fona. Mr. Speaker, Honorable members, I have a small correction to make. We are expecting Madam Speaker to preside. That is why you can see Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, please, I'm asking you, if you come across anything that has to do with Madam, please bear with us and just correct it to be Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much for your understanding. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm humbled to bring you greetings from the government and the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and to congratulate Her Excellency on her historic elevation to the office of the Speaker. And we are proud of her that she is the first woman to hold this position in the regional parliament. We must say congratulations to her in absentia. I would like to register our delegation's profound gratitude and appreciation for your exemplary leadership and the unwavering support we continue to receive from our colleagues and the staff of this parliament. Madam Speaker, honorable members, this report will cover the following thematic areas: the political situation, the security situation, human rights situation, the socio-economic situation, the health situation, environment and climate change, the status of implementation of ECOWAS community test, protocol on community levy, protocol on free movement of persons and goods, the supplementary act on the equality of rights between men and women for sustainable development in the ECOWAS region. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the political situation in Sierra Leone. After the 2023 general elections, the government of Sierra Leone and the main opposition party, the All People's Congress Party, have had several engagements in their joint effort to strengthen our democratic institutions and processes. The initial engagements led to the creation of a platform to discuss key issues bordering on the 2023 general elections. The Agreement for National Unity, which was signed by the government of Sierra Leone and the APC in October 2023, led to both parties committing themselves to establish of an inter-party dialogue between the ruling SNPP and the APC and other political parties. The cross-party tripartite committee on electoral system and management bodies was also inaugurated in October 2023 to examine the electoral laws. system and process.
Tell go thank you. The sound on better small now. When I listen, they talk about the formation of the tripartite committee, the unity agreement in October. We bond the tripartite. When I listen, at the salon report this. Thank God, them they get whatever sound problem they get at the background. They don't fix them. When I listen,
within 6 months, based on the communique signed by both the ruling SLPP, the main opposition APC, and our international partners, the tripartite committee consisted of three-way leadership structure, including government, the APC, and our development partners. The initiative was described as historic and a novelty in our political dispensation, for which His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio and his government received recommendations from our development partners. The committee, which commenced work in January 2024, established 3 subcommittees, with each party nominating 2 members to the following subcommittees: legal, institutional reform, and elections management. After 6 months of the work, the tripartite committee submitted its final report to His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio at State House on Monday, 1st July 2024. In the ceremony, which was attended by political parties, civil society organizations, development partners, and the media, the President assured all of his commitment to the implementation of the committee's recommendations. Among the key recommendations were that the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone publish a full electoral cycle calendar within 12 months of the declaration of a presidential election result, and should publish an update every 6 months. That the Commission should work with the Ministry of Education to include governance and electoral topics in the school and university curriculums. That government should consider further subsidizing the acquisition of national ID cards so that the Electoral Commission does not need resources to issue separate voter identity documents. That the Commission holds consultations with political parties on development of any plan nomination software 8 months before the start of a candidate nomination process, and the Commission should not allow any modifications to the nomination system 2 months before the start of the nomination process. That's sections 43 and 87 of the Constitution be amended to provide a fixed date for holding presidential and parliamentary elections on the last Saturday in March, April, or May in every 5th year. That's section 76(1)(a) of the Constitution, section 43(2)(d) of the Public Elections Act be amended to allow a Sierra Leonean citizen with dual citizenship to be nominated as a member of Parliament, subject to residency for 6 months preceding the elections or payment of Sierra Leone local tax, and that independent candidates be nominated for presidential elections through the amendment of section 41B and 42(1) of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the national security situation. Sierra Leone has...
Okay, the political situation. Una see what Abdul Kargbo present? Una all tell me what's in on our mind right now, where una feel say Abdul Kargbo if we don't have that report today. Where not before accept, for they even present that report, they say no agree, and if for making voice known. At the time where everybody they ask about the questions, say the report to Rosio from Sierra Leone, Salon sweet, oh, that's so salon sweet, we don't say that to bio. Abdul Kargbo not able to say no, well, another accept this political, when he talks about the political situation in the tripartite, you see, Veronica, the SLPP woman, they not include the fact that a rerun elections has been asked for. Some people not to that one thing for your report. Abdul Kargbo not able for other than day inside the report for say, and this report when you talk about political situation, it talk about all the constitution whether for amend, how ECSL for this and that. They don't mention the most important thing where they call and say then are the annex. Annex is part of the report. They not even mention the rerun elections where the APC asked for. Abdul Kargbo not able for make sure say they add pan this report here say the APC, even though not divergent, even if MB Collins say there is a divergent disagreement between both political parties where the APC has asked for a rerun elections. Then before all Adam inside this report when they go present na ECOWAS. Abdul Kargbo, only a ninja can stop a ninja. That picking talk where you talk now they give you back. So Abdul Kargbo, the reporting, at least I don't be ever go inside the report set for you. I just talk about the fact that you don't talk about Sierra Leone problem. This is the report that when you present, when I want to present them, you write there, you contribute, you read them before Veronica go read them. You're not able to put a rerun elections inside where the APC asked for. The APC asked for. You're not even able to question the fact that una ask for the results of the elections. ACSL not producer Abdul Kargbo. Now the reports this way you go present when nothing of substance not inside the Abdul Kargbo. Nothing of substance not inside the Abdul Kargbo. When I can't listen now, the woman they can go to the national security. When I listen back, I want to listen to the report first because you see, a fine for build the case from the bottom come up. So when these guys they come for can lie and deceive the people of Sierra Leone, deceive the people of Lunge, now we'll make sure so we'll tackle them accordingly. When I listen to the report first, just the report again. When I remember the big picture for we now for Abdul Kargbo walk away from Parliament, then join Dr. Samora Kamara. So we'll go fight for these rerun elections where you don't try for avoid from inside ECOWAS Parliament. You avoid them. You know, if you measure them, I think that's how we'll reach now. So I want Abdul Kargbo understand the fact of the fact. Let you not feel say only a ninja can stop a ninja. Now for can distort the message, distract we from the actual point where they try for deliberation. When I listen to the report, we continue the report. When I listen.
Has remained relatively peaceful and politically stable since the general elections in June 2023. The threats of the country's national security are mainly internal, with few external threats. These threats include misuse of social media, encroachment and annexation of Sierra Leone territorial Yenga by the Republic of Guinea, organized crimes such as human trafficking, illegal migration, illegal logging, illegal fishing, illicit mining, armed robbery, cultivation, and trafficking of marijuana, narcotics, and restricted medical drugs, particularly kush. The government continues to implement policies and programs aimed at improving the security and socio-economic development in the country through the security sector, collaboration with ministries, departments, and agencies, and other stakeholders to address these threats. These measures adopted includes making the early warning and early response mechanism more robust and responsive to existing threats. Declaration of national emergency on drug and substance abuse and the establishment of national task force on drug and substance abuse. Sustained raiding on drug, that is kush, joint nationwide coupled with intensified deep searches and inspections at key entry points such as Queen Elizabeth II Key and other crossing points. Improving the intelligence, collection and response capability of the security sector. Strengthening interagency collaboration. Strengthening the cyber capability of the police. Improving on land and maritime border patrols. Strengthening cooperation and coordination with international partners. Increase community engagement and collaboration. Utilizing the transnational organized crime unit framework and the Seaport Cooperation Project, encountering organized criminal activities, and utilizing the diplomatic option to resolve the contentious issues of encroachment and annexation. In June this year, a joint operation between the Guinea and Sierra Leonean security forces led to the successful arrest of 5 fugitives for their alleged roles in the failed coup of the November 26, 2023. All 5 individuals will be investigated by the law enforcement authorities in Sierra Leone. The government of Sierra Leone extends its gratitude to our Guinean counterparts for their invaluable support in the arrest of these fugitives. Notwithstanding the challenges faced by the nation, the security situation in Sierra Leone remains to be calm, peaceful, and stable, which is a testament to the effective security measures put in place after November 26, 2023 attempted coup. The human rights situation. Mr. Speaker.
All right, they can go to a human rights situation. When I see this one other thing about the Yenga, where they talk about annexation, you can say this so my brother is not going to understand when we talk about annexation. Where Guinea don't take Yenga. It is an agreement where today Abdul Kargbo, they know them thing there for saying that between Guinea and Sierra Leone, because Sierra Leone not just surrender a land to Guinea without, they don't get no form of arrangement at the background. But Salon people, and because the Salon government actually auction Yenga to the Guinea government, so they go take them. Because what you do, you always say they go arrest 5 people in Guinea, then trade Yenga because of political reasons, so that they sign a bargain with the Guinean people and for say the Guinean government for protection, so that they can go to Guinea, go arrest anybody where they want and all of that. Now I make them give away Yenga. Abdul Kargbo no all that in there, because otherwise the people of Salon for ask. What is the reason we make the government of Sierra Leone just surrender Yenga to Guinea? Nobody knows it, so nobody knows the reason for. But that is the reason. Abdul Kargbo no. This lady that reports this one and writes and puts together all of these things. Abdul Kargbo, when I listen now, we can go to the next part of the report. When I listen, I want to listen to the report first. Then when I see what Abdul Kargbo write, then go present on behalf of Sierra Leone. Now listen to her.
Speaker, honorable members, in a bid to further protect the rights of the child, the Parliament of Sierra Leone on Thursday, 20th June 2024, passed into law the bill entitled Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2024. This legislation seeks to prohibit child marriage, provide protection for the victim of child marriage, and to provide for other related matters. It is now an offense for marriage registrars and religious authorities to solemnize a marriage where either party is below the age of 18 years, which is the minimum legal age for marriage in Sierra Leone. This historic move towards safeguarding the rights and future of our children was championed by our beautiful and dynamic First Lady, Dr. Fatima Jabi-Bio. Her relentless advocacy and dedication underscores her unwavering commitment to protecting the rights and the future of our children. The bill was signed by His Excellency on the 1st of July 2024 during the launching of We Are Equal. Under the Prohibition of the Child Marriage Act 2024, a person shall not contract marriage with a child, a parent, guardian. Please, I want us to take note of this. I'll repeat it. The Prohibition of the Child Marriage Act 2024. A person shall not contract marriage with a child, a parent, guardian, or person having charge of a child shall not consent for a child to enter into marriage. A person shall not use force, duress, deceit, abandon, torture, or neglect to compel a child to be brought up. Be subject to dowry, transaction, or enter into contract of child marriage. A person shall not contract or preside over a child marriage ceremony. A person shall not perform an act in promoting of child marriage. And a person shall not attend a child marriage ceremony. A person who attempts to marry a child, conspires to cause a child marriage, conducts or presides over a child marriage, aids and abates a child marriage, commits an offense, and is liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment for not less than 15 years or to a fine not less than 15 millions, about $2,221 or both such imprisonment and fine. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the economic and social situation in Sierra Leone
So they can't talk about economic and social situation. When I see what you talk about human rights situation, then pass a child act for protect the picking them, so they nobody don't marry them below the age of 18 years. These are the issues where SLPP go present, and Abdul Kargbo gets an input into this. So when they talk about human rights situation of the country, now this nobody go present for human right. Say them protect to girl picking them. Well, we're all glad they say them protect to girl picking them, but human rights situation of the country. Abdul Kargbo let the SLPP let them present this kind of a report now ECOWAS without mentioning. Now they get they will check come say 318 people where they get custody. They only account for 15. They don't know how the 303 days. Abdul Kargbo allow the SLPP them for go present a report where Abdul Kargbo in input day. Then this man can tell you say ninja can stop a ninja. It take this serious. It take this like a child's play. It take this like the Kalo business now with the part. Like for say, okay, they can't shoulder, sabi talk passing company. When we are talking about substantive issues, important matter like this, human rights, now one old country, then put them or say because the SLPP, the beautiful first lady, pass a child act protection, where they make them picking no married again below the age of 18. For one old country, Sierra Leone, human rights are that then talk about. Now listen, economic situation, now listen.
Over the years, Sierra Leone has been grappling with its economy. In the quest to promote the socio-economic growth of the country, the government secured $800 million in pledges from international development and financial institutions at a high-level Sierra Leone investment roundtable on renewable energy and food security. Sierra Leone reacted another significant milestone with the approval of $480 million Challenge Corporation, MCC, a pivotal achievement that shows that the government has consistently continues to improve on the various scores in the MCC scorecard, including significant progress in the areas of gender, good governance, control of corruption, regulatory, and health expenditure, among others. This approval signifies President Bio's commitment to democratic governance, economic and stability, and social progress. The grants provided by MCC will further enhance transformative projects that aim to uplift the nation's socio-economic landscape. Other socio-economic achievements made so far include the approval of $136,000 from Global Fund, launching of the $499 million electricity generation project, the opening of a 20 million plus ultra-modern hospital for children in Lumley, the western part of Freetown, and the signing of the implementation agreement with the Republic of China for the construction of a $50 million modern fish harbor complex at Black Johnson. Health situation. Mr. Speaker, Honorable.
All right, it reached the health situation. When I talk about the economic situation of the country, when I can remember where Abdul Kargbo they go sit up, yes, on there, where you can emit 200,000 now, yes, now 1 million. The exchange gets a meter 4,000 now 28,000. When I remember the thing there, petrol price. This country here, we can for stand up. When I remember the Yodo they were playing this there. Abdul Kargbo na him present reports on ECOWAS Parliament. When I hear it, what did they tell you about the economic situation? People in the dying in that country of hunger and starvation. Abdul Kargbo, no see and no need for put inside. They say the situation in Sierra Leone is very dire at this particular. He go talk but where you say go where matter. Now ECOWAS Parliament. Now reports and go put so. You saw the report beautiful. Abdul Kargbo just like Cherry Coco, then believe say you forgot present a positive image of your country for the country look good. But where Abdul Kargbo they attack other man country in the Guinea-Bissau, he said them for be honest about the situation in the country. But at the honestness, I wanna go listen. I wanna listen, salon people. I wanna learn for listen attentively. The messages them book on social media. Everybody get the messages, and every message is important. But are you guys listening enough? And I know so now they listen. When I take me time for play this for now. Una listen to Salon reports. Where beautiful. Salon a paradise. Una listen to this.
Let's see. Health situation.
Now the health situation I they talk about so. The healthcare in the country. The healthcare situation in the country. Now they talk about so. Una listen.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Sierra Leone has one of the highest burdens of malaria in the world, which is a leading cause of morbidity with over 2 million hospital cases per year, 1 million of which are reported among children under 5 years. Sierra Leone has made significant progress in improving important health indicators with a focus of maternal and child health. The Ministry of Health and Sanitation received more than 550 doses of WHO recommended RTS malaria vaccines in December 2023 to fight against the infection of malaria within the country. The President has encouraged everyone to continue to march forward with determination and compassion in the fight against the killer disease until it is no longer a threat to children in Sierra Leone. In March 2024, the government of Sierra Leone declared a nationwide polio campaign in April. WHO and GPEI partners supported the Ministry of Health and Sanitation to undertake first round of the nationwide vaccine campaign to control the spread of the poliovirus that was detected in environmental samples. The first round covered all 16 districts, reaching 1.7 million children under 5 years. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, environmental and climate change.
Okay. When I see it talk about the healthcare, when I talk about healthcare, this now Abdul Kargbo and report where they put to. When you didn't mention anything what got to do with them picking them where they die because a generator not there. You hear about anything where women where they die, where they born, people that go to hospital, oxygen not there, then they die. When I hear of that kind of a thing there, now just then general project them, where they carry with them, making up numbers, 1.5 million picking them were affected. Abdul Kargbo the report this way present at ECOWAS Parliament. So before you can tell we say only a ninja can stop a ninja, this is the report that Abdul Kargbo then present at ECOWAS Parliament. You know, you see, Salon people them. When I listen to me now. When I continue for listening to me. When I see this is the country report, and Salon report this. Now we listen at first. We got to check with them for listening to these messages. When I listen.
And climate change. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, from our previous reports, our country has experienced a series of environmental security issues ranging from deforestation, encroachment on water catchment areas, and pollution of water bodies due to uncontrolled and unregulated mining activities. The pollution of water bodies through illegal mining activities has implications on the health and livelihood of the communities. Through the Environmental Protection Agency, Sierra Leone, the Sierra Leone Coastal Resilience Project was launched in Freetown at Bintu Mining Hotel. The project will further create a new paradigm in Sierra Leone that will strengthen coastal communities' resilience to climate change through the intervention focused on food and water security. Diversified livelihoods and restoration of ecosystem. The steering committee will also provide strategic oversight and coordination of projects and provide a high-level risk management function by reviewing and providing feedback on performance reports from the project implementation unit, among others. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, status of implementation.
All right. Now, climate change. When I read this, they talk about deforestation. Abdul Kargbo not able for let they add inside it. First of all, who they cause the deforestation? Not on Marabio and that guy Nabo. Where they why don't forget his name, so now I go remember his name. Remember his name. That boy we don't build last year, Nabo. Where they on the export the timber. Hey God, what's his name? Not so they deforestate that country there. When I go look across the north, where they clear the country. They talk about climate change. Abdul Kargbo no anything there. say for put inside the report when they go present for Sierra Leone, say the reason why we get deforestation is because the president and Babadi Kamara, his henchmen, were the ones deforesting Sierra Leone. And today we are suffering. There's a lot of climate change issues. People's houses are being flown away. Go up like this where people are hosting, they broke. Because they take away for protecting another again. They don't clear all the northern part of that country. Mohamed Bangura go testify now in constituency and then go clear all and they all they talk about anything there. Abdul Kargbo no all here. Then they go present this kind of a good report of how they affect the climate change and this and that. And they mention more deforestation at a bigger level. When deforestation are the president and Babadi Kamara that are responsible, that the country take them down in the country. Abdul Kargbo not put inside the report. Abdul Kargbo not put inside the report. They can't tell you say only a ninja can stop a ninja. When they reach to Abdul Kargbo, you respond where you respond. The childish response where you give. And not take this matter seriously. And not take this issue very seriously. And they take like for saying play the play. Where people are lost their life every day. People are dying in that country every day. Our democracy is backsliding every day. Abdul Kargbo they play. And they can't tell we say only a ninja can stop a ninja. Like in a high school, they play high school games. Like in a high school, they play high school games. When I see the nonsense what they talk about, now the salon reports and the GISO. Now the salon report this. When I listen.
Honorable members, status of implementation of community texts and protocols.
Anyways, the rest na nonsense. La lefa. Now, una can listen. What I tell una just now, I not tell una for say inside the parliament, you get protocols. When all the country don't get a report to them, each country, like when Salon don't give a country report, the speaker of ECOWAS now they allow other countries they can deliberate for talk about the country report they don't give. So again, Guinea go grab, like Liberia for example, and they can play all of the phone now because I don't listen. How they can respond to each country report. So when they come, if person from Liberia, like Senator Snow from Liberia, they can respond to Guinea-Bissau, they respond to Benin, they respond to Sierra Leone because there are three countries in the that day they report and present. Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, and Benin. So we come, they respond to each country they report, and then the country them individually get an opportunity for respond. Now understand the game. Now listen to some of the members of parliament them how they respond that particular 10 day. Now listen before I play Abdul Kargbo in your audio. Now listen how the members of parliament them on the 17th of July, where Salon Longi report, how they respond to Salon report, where Abdul Kargbo began the opportunity for come and talk. If you be not saying not be happy with the report, let's say that Veronica go put the report, ask for Abdul Kargbo input. Then Abdul Kargbo can tell we say the report where they write so, put your input there. Can't tell we that Abdul Kargbo. They can tell we boy ninja can stop a ninja. You crazy? You not picking? Now picking play if it's not playground today. We're not in a playground. We're talking about the lives of Sierra Leoneans. We're talking about the future of our country. When I listen to how other members of parliament them, be they address the issue on Sierra Leone. When I listen.
First, Peter, let me start with.
When I can listen. This is now when they respond now to the country reports them. When I listen how Senator Snow from Liberia respond. When I listen.
Thank you. First, Peter, let me start with the report, my debate as the presenters with Sierra Leone. I want to thank Sierra Leone. It's true Sierra Leone is one of 4 other countries, followed by Guinea-Bissau, Gambia, Togo, and Ghana, that are current with the community levy. And I think for this we must all applaud Sierra Leone.
Okay, this is Senator Snow. It just say Salon they pay in debt. Then dues where they're supposed for pay not to debt, sorry. Then dues where they for pay na ECOWAS. Every country they pay a certain amount of dues to ECOWAS. But of course, Sierra Leone they're in the good books and they pay. Because what you do, go there, you country are lucky, the kind of a bad thing they do, then you go there and pay your dues back. Then they go make go look good at the eyes of the the ECOWAS parliament itself. So Salon they paying dues. That now they tell Salon thank you for it. They pay the dues. Well, listen.
Having said that, I think Sierra Leone gave a very colorful picture of the political situation in Sierra Leone with all the praises to the president, which is not the case. Like Liberia, after the election in Sierra Leone.
When they listen, it says Sierra Leone give a colorful report. They praise the president, where he knows say that is not the case. Una listen.
The former president was also deprived of using the presidential lounge, and that probably escalated that till today.
At the beginning and back.
First, Peter, let me start with the report, my debate as the presenters with Sierra Leone. I want to thank Sierra Leone. It's true Sierra Leone is one of 4 other countries, followed by Guinea-Bissau, Gambia, Togo, and Ghana, that are current with the community levy. And I think for this we must all applaud Sierra Leone. Having said that, I think Sierra Leone gave a very colorful picture of the political situation in Sierra Leone, with all the praises to the president, which is not the case. Like Liberia, after the election in Sierra Leone, the former president was also deprived of using the presidential lounge, and that probably escalated that till today. The former president of Sierra Leone is stationed here in Nigeria in exile. Sierra Leone did not mention that, and I think it's disservice to this august body that they will leave such a very important situation. Now, the former president was charged for treason. There are political prisoners in Sierra Leone. They had a peace pact that was signed. The government agreed to free the political prisoners. They have not done that yet. The government agreed to pay the backlog of those MPs from the opposition side that was affected. They have not done that yet. And there's still a lot of political tension in Sierra Leone. So I think Sierra Leone should be honest with this parliament to give us a clear political picture of the situation in Sierra Leone to enable us help them solve the problem. But to come here and give us a rosy picture as though Sierra Leone is paradise, I think it was disservice to this parliament. So Sierra Leone, it would be good if you can modify a report and give us a true picture of the political situation in Sierra Leone. And I will.
Okay. Salon people, wanna see? This is the member of parliament of Liberia. He asked Salon for them to revise the report. Abdul Kargbo, you revise the report. Abdul Kargbo, your former president, President Kuruma, the accuser of treason. When you talk about the political situation of the country, you're not even able for Adam inside the report for president and to ECOWAS. Abdul Kargbo, you get the same rights where Veronica gets for add input into that report. Abdul Kargbo, you not do harm. You don't do harm. They can't tell you say only a ninja can stop a ninja. Are you stupid? You crazy? Lunge people, Sierra Leoneans, una listen, na the one and this one going to represent una. Una they died and they kill una, they abuse una. Na the man this one going to represent una. Where you get the side way for go talk about Sierra Leone and una problems and una pain. Former President Kuruma, in this one go accuse her of treason. Wait, no, nothing. Only ways made the accuser, they say because the guy them, where they don't set up, they say all my bodyguard them. They all complicated all the life para say na bodyguard. Wait, complicated never be bodyguard to Anis Kuruma. So that's what they lie para. They don't even put that inside the report. Say the former president has been exiled because of exile. Now Anis Kuruma so. Now the Liberian 9 points him out. So he asked again. He said, "Let's Sierra Leone revise the report." He gave Abdul Kargbo an opportunity for them to come for can revise that report. Abdul Kargbo revise the report. We'll continue for listening.
Is Honorable Dawda Basiru.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. For Sierra Leone, yes, I join those who congratulate you or commend you on the issue of prohibition of child marriage. I think this is a landmark development in our region. So congratulations on that. But looking at your convergence, and you said that out of the primary convergence criteria, you are not meeting any one of them. Is there any timeline to align with the convergence? Because we're talking about single currency, this is really a major issue. So if everybody's behind and not addressing the issue, then when are we really going to see the echo come to fruition? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much.
All right. Una see? Abdul Kargbo to the same man this week because you know talk we get two currency, currency no better, Guinea currency better pass with currency. Abdul Kargbo for involved in the inside the economic section. the economic situation of the country, in order for put inside that aspect of the report, the part of the report we for do with economic affairs. Abdul Kargbo not able for include than they say, they will deal with two money in the country, one big one small one. Today, we currency just the bad off every day. Abdul Kargbo not for include inside the report for go present on ECOWAS, so ECOWAS can help we for intervene. Now in this man they talk about the convergence of the two currencies then. This is the problem. Abdul Kargbo, all of these issues where they are at hand, where they are bugged with country like today, Abdul Kargbo not able for make sure say they add under the report, they don't add them. They don't go present that report. They don't go present that report. These are the issues we expect from Abdul Kargbo. But when I see the reports when they give very colorful. Let us continue for listen. This guy, your accent very tranga.
Right Honorable Emmanuel Betra. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for recognizing me after so many minutes.
When I can't listen to this man, you are allow him because I want to listen. I respond to each country, take each to Salon. When I listen to them, where they respond to Salon, when I listen attentively.
Mr. Speaker, the reason why we have that report is for all of us to know what is happening in our respective countries. And so we are here to dissect and also have knowledge in every country that is represented in this local or community assembly. On that note, I want to commend highly the Guinea-Bissau delegates for being candid with this community parliament. In fact, if we were to be other parliament or other countries, they will come with reports being afraid of the fact that when they get back to Guinea, they will be locked up because they came here to sing the praises of whoever is in authority.
Thank you. This is Salon they talk about so well like Guinea beside they talk about, but they refer, they give the example where they give. Say some people that they can't present reports because they're afraid. When they go back, let them go lock them up because of who they in charge. When they listen, see now Salon they pull in span, but they tell Guinea Bissau thank you because they can't present the actual fact of what's happening in Guinea Bissau. When I listen for yourself.
But Guinea Bissau delegates have shown courage and bravery by telling us what exactly is happening in the country. But Sierra Leone, Mr. Speaker, the picture painted to us is so rosy that I believe that when I pick a flight to Sierra Leone will be a safe haven for us. But our report, country report, should be candid enough to tell us what exactly is happening in Sierra Leone. There are a few gaps that were left. And so I want to ask my honorable colleagues, especially the head of the delegation, tell us if they have any problem in Sierra Leone at all. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. Una see what this man don't ask? So now, again, una remember, Salon Longi and country report, then all the other countries, they come for can respond to the report where Sierra Leone, where Guinea-Bissau, where Benin. Then they throw questions inside, and they put questions inside, say, you see like this man outside end, it's like the Sierra Leone delegation, especially the leader of the delegation, where we know say Victoria, na SLPP, can respond accordingly, talk it to. But he said they can respond. If Salon don't get no problem, but all these reports when they can give us Sierra Leone is so beautiful. Everything is nice, especially on the political situation. Not only malaria and this and that. We know say malaria not a problem in Sierra Leone. They get a typhoid. Now they kill people with hepatitis C. So malaria not in a whole, But we know say, you see, they don't ask them questions for let them respond. Where Abdul Kargbo is the leader of opposition, himself can put in hand and say, why they carry? Una listen, we don't continue for listen first. Una pay attention. Only a ninja can stop a ninja. Big fool. If you say na playground ude, if you say na playground ude, we talk about lives, we talk about country. Abdul Kargbo, not to pick and play this. Only a ninja can stop a ninja. Baba like you, una fi say una sabi. Listen.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Emmanuel Petra.
You only speak and they laugh. They laugh.
Intervention.
Because they don't say Sierra Leone report now nonsense.
I now give the floor to Honorable Sarif Sar Honorable Speaker, I think, let me come to Sierra Leone. I wanted a report. When it comes to drug, I think they didn't go much into it. When it comes to issue of Kush, a member reported here that currently they are death in Sierra Leone caused by Kush. And in our country, Gambia, we benefit as Sierra Leone on the Kush that has been entering in our country. And more Sierra Leone are being Kush in our own country.
You see, this Gambian guy, they talk about Kush. Abdul Kargbo not even. You know, Abdul Kargbo, the report all about drugs. You hear the lady, they talk how they know put modalities in place and this and that. When I see them video, they have them picking them where they rotting by parts and they die live, then they die soon, and they are alive, they don't die. Abdul Kargbo not for included inside the report, say this Kush epidemic, the government don't do nothing for protect anything. Because at the end of the day, they acted very late, and it's people within the government that are actually pushing these drugs. Because we don't see police and soldier them. Abdul Kargbo for stand up for protect Sierra Leone. Before that, he go paint a rosy picture of Sierra Leone. Now he reports this way Abdul Kargbo send. Now this guy in Gambia, they talk saying that Sierra Leone, and they push the Kush. Now they don't make one of West Africa. The Kush now from Sierra Leone, they come out, go to Gambia, all of that thing, and they Abdul Kargbo for include inside the report. No, he say no, for make Salon in name, you get good name. You forget good name for protect the name of Sierra Leone. When I see the problem we get our country, Abdul Kargbo, only a ninja can stop a ninja. Are you out of your freaking mind for talking that nonsense they put that interview? Are they playing for now? But I want to understand how the things they play at the ECOWAS Parliament. When I listen small of waiting Abdul Kargbo, waiting can talk about, where all man no can talk. When can talk, when I listen now, waiting can respond, but when I listen now.
Existing problem in the country, and that is just what they have demonstrated here today. So I want to highly commend them for being was committing those crimes in when you give the two pictures so that ECOWAS provides solution to the existing on country. They must put more efforts to stop because especially
now listen down to this guy and then Abdul Kargbo can talk. Now listen.
There is a work that needs to be done. And also I have a question for when it comes to the formation of the three-party committee. What triggered it to happen? And number two, hope the opposition parties are well catered for.
For that brilliant submission. I now recognize.
So when I see this Gambian guy even talk about the tripartite committee, and he hopes that the opposition was catered for. Would I get a question there? Would I get a question there? Not so Abdul Kargbo get a question there. When this guy they asked for the tripartite committee, and he want to make sure say the opposition were well catered for. Not so Abdul Kargbo can talk say, hey, the tripartite committee, we don't know. Inside the report, we don't ask for a rerun elections. We don't ask for say what a rerun election because the ECSL not produced the result. And while the ECOWAS enforce the rerun election, not to Abdul Kargbo a responsibility down there for come and talk say, and while the ECOWAS enforce the rerun elections, where Dr. Sabura Kamara ask for. Not to Abdul Kargbo a responsibility down there for they enforce they ask ECOWAS for enforce the rerun election where the APC party ask for. When I listen to Abdul Kargbo at all of this when they deliberate, when I can't listen to can respond. Wait tell we by interview say you don't get right for talk about your country report where it's a bull-faced shit lie. Bull-faced lie. When I listen to Abdul Kargbo.
Honorable Abdul Kargbo, Sierra Leone.
Mr. Speaker, I want to express my thanks and appreciation to the delegation from Guinea-Bissau. I have always said patriotism is not when you paint a false picture about your country. It's when you give the two pictures so that ECOWAS provides solution to the existing problem in the country. And that is just what they have demonstrated here today. So,
when I see Abdul Kargbo they talk for say when you come to ECOWAS Parliament, you for present a true picture of your country. And they praise Guinea-Bissau because Guinea-Bissau don't show down there today for saying them go present what they present the reality of what's happening in the country. Abdul Kargbo, you present what's happening in your country. Look, you report where rosy. Look where you report colorful. Look where you report beautiful, Abdul Kargbo. You see the hypocrisy? Now so they're gonna watch and they laugh at. Abdul Kargbo will get one mission and one mission only. Now for talk about Guinea-Bissau. Abdul explain to you why he attacked Guinea-Bissau. He attacked Guinea-Bissau because Marabio and Mbalo, Sissoko Mbalo, when the president of Guinea-Bissau, they don't see eye to eye again because the time when the elections be done, Now Sissoko na be the president of ECOWAS. Now be the president of ECOWAS. So because back Madabio for join them for celebrate and congratulate them for say they win election, it tell Madabio point blank, he said I don't lost this election. He said I rogue the election and they support this kind of a so. Because of that, they break away. So they don't get a good relationship. So the one great mission where Abdul Kargbo come with, now for attack Guinea-Bissau. Now Guinea-Bissau only, and not talk about Benin, and not mention your country except now say, okay, I don't listen to speakers them for talk about Sierra Leone and on a concerns on a race about the tripartite committee and the human rights violations, and not talk nothing about that. Now one great mission Abdul Kargbo will get now for talk about Guinea-Bissau. Period. You not listen to her.
I want to highly commend them for being sincere enough to tell the House as to what is obtaining in their country. Mr. Speaker, I've always said this. There are some problems in Africa in West Africa that are preventable. We should not be waiting until the problems are over-escalated before ever we intervene. I could remember that a tribunal was suggested here for the Gambia. And I have to ask myself, what was ECOWAS doing when Yahya Jammeh was committing those crimes in the Gambia until he finished his term? So are we waiting again for another tribunal for the president of Guinea-Bissau after we have completed his term and handed over power? This should not be the case. We should ensure that interventions are made to protect democracy. I could remember in the presentation of my colleague here, Honorable Samson, he did say that some coup d'etats are precipitated by certain actions of government. How could a sitting president dissolve parliament twice? And there are clear separations of power. The executive is not expected to control parliament, the legislation. Likewise, parliament is not expected to control the judiciary. So until we allow that separation of power to be properly practiced in West African countries, then democracy will not be at its peak. So to me, I want to crave on the indulgence of this House to pay great attention to what is happening in Guinea-Bissau. Let us ensure that they say a stitch in time saves 9. Let us ensure that proper modalities are instituted to remedy the political climate in Guinea-Bissau. We should not be happy as a parliament for a country to be run without a parliament. There are critical decisions that needs to be taken in that country without parliament. How can those decisions be taken? So this is very serious. It's very serious. And let me tell you, in Africa, they have that mentality of precedent. Once it happened in Guinea-Bissau and nothing's happened, there is highly likely the tendency for another ECOWAS country to emulate the same. So it's better I rest my case.
All right. Abdul Kargbo gets one mission only. Now for attacking Guinea-Bissau on behalf of Marabio. That is all he do. He get the opportunity now for able to respond and talk about the questions they don't ask at this particular point in time. If he wanted to, he go mention them in passing. Say, look at Sierra Leone today. That is why we have presented a very, authentic or honest report about what is actually happening. Where you know say reports we present not honest. But when I see the reports why Abdul Kargbo present, but it can't for attack Guinea-Bissau only. So now, Abdul Kargbo gets multiple opportunities. Even at this point, if you don't get opportunity for talk about Sierra Leone, it will get more opportunities. When I can listen, inside the same term, where waiting a name, Sa Emerson Lamina. When I can listen to Emerson Lamina, where they talk about nonsense. When I listen to Emerson Lamina, now you can talk after Abdul Kargbo. All this are not be played here. When I listen to Emerson Lamina.
Thank you very much.
Where Abdul Kargbo say not get the opportunity for respond. When I can listen to Emerson Lamina, where they respond. Where Abdul Kargbo before don't take that same opportunity.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to thank.
This now Emerson Lamina over there, C4C, that color boy. Now in this now, you know, say the SLPP, When I listen to Emerson Lamina, we in the talk, na ECOWAS Parliament. The same time where Abdul Kargbo talk, where Abdul Kargbo for don't talk about Sierra Leone problems. When I can see where Emerson Lamina they talk about Salon issues. Where Abdul Kargbo say no, you don't need for respond to your own country, you don't respond about your own country, you don't for talk about your own country. Where all man they talk about the reports there, you don't talk about your own country. You know, listen, bold-faced lie. Only a ninja can stop a ninja. Like say within a playground, nonsense. Listen to this.
The members of various countries that intervene in Sierra Leone case, as well as Bissau and Benin Republic. Mr. Speaker, if you can allow me very well, I would like to stand on Article 40 of the Supplementary Acts, which specifically talks of external relations and parliamentary diplomacy. It encourages us, number one, to have interparliamentary diplomacy across all countries. At the same time, if possible, subsection 2 of IFOWAS, it will go a long way to help ECOWAS. Mr. Speaker, we have taken into account the concerns of all the MPs that pose questions to Sierra Leone. Very good account. If we have not been doing well, it is actually pushing us to press on, to do more well. But as far as the peace index is concerned.
All right. What you have to point out now, the same opportunity where Emerson Lamina gets so, now Abdul Kargbo be get for respond. Before he talk about Guinea-Bissau, let's say we want to talk about Guinea-Bissau. Let's say Abdul Kargbo genuinely he want to talk about Guinea-Bissau. But for say, and for even take note of the fact that I want to acknowledge every member now. We don't talk about Sierra Leone, the concerns we are raised about we report. And I want to tell you for say some of the things I want to say, especially like the tripartite committee. Yes, we're sorry we're not included on there, but I want to learn and say we party, the APC, don't ask for a rerun elections, and we are waiting on ECOWAS to enforce the rerun elections. Now the similar thing now, Emerson Lamina do so. But if you don't plan them, say Abdul Kargbo go only attack Guinea-Bissau, then Emerson Lamina ain't go can respond for Sierra Leone. Now so them plan them accordingly because again a game work. So Abdul Kargbo only a ninja can stop a ninja. We're not agree like fool with people again. We didn't have for you. We gonna make sure we enlighten and educate our people so we're not gonna big fool them anymore. We're not listen to Emerson Lamina. Where Emerson Lamina na in task with the responsibility for respond. Abdul Kargbo by interview, Wegi, he say Emerson Lamina, we don't talk already, he don't take all the time, now make it for respond. Abdul Kargbo be get the same time where Emerson Lamina gets, but now how they plan them. Because in your work, now for attack Guinea-Bissau only. In order to talk, in order to respond to nobody about Sierra Leone and the issues, because again, he's the opposition. Now Emerson Lamina go do them. When I listen to Emerson Lamina, where they do them, what Abdul Kargbo before don't do, in a positive way, when I listen to Emerson Lamina, they spin them.
Africa's own, Sierra Leone can be rated within the first 5. That tells you, in the problem.
If we miss that side, it say when it comes to peace index, Sierra Leone will be rated amongst the first 5 peaceful countries. Now, Emerson Lamina, the talk show. When I see the game plan, when I see the plan, how they set the play, when I listen for ourselves. So, because they do all this, so when I listen to Abdul Kargbo in response, when I go know exactly how I come out, when I go see the nakedness of the idiot, so when I go understand the people who will get what they represent. When I listen to Emerson Lamina.
The National Peace Index shows that we are fine. To set us Snow's questions that the political prisoners,
Senator Snow,
MPs, and the concern about our former president being here, these are very important questions, and we take them into consideration. But I can authoritatively tell Senator Snow that until now, there is not a single political prisoner in the cell of Padeba Road, the maximum prison.
Oh, Unarayeri, it says as of now, there is no political prisoner. Now, Emerson Lamina they talk so. Abdul Kargbo Sironde. Abdul Kargbo Sironde. Now, David Schengen on tweet say 318 names where they submit from APC. He say now only 15 people they account for. 350 they no side. Emerson Lamina they lie now. He said there is no political detainee in a Padema Road prison. But Abdul Kargbo Sironde, he not talk nothing, he not question nothing. Abdul Kargbo Sironde, he say only a ninja can stop a ninja. Wanna listen to this?
It is not. What he fails to understand that on the threshold that we call a particular action coup, we are very clear. November 26, 2023, we are very, very clear. And if those people who, apart from the other, seen very clearly, I don't have to be very personal there, but you are talking of the former president's security guards, security detail, both former and current security guards that were clearly seen on the November 26th failed coup. Those people are today behind bars.
Again, Abdul Kargbo Sirondeo, Emerson Lamina from SLPP, they talk for say President Koromana and security guard them present and former that they can sip and the coup. Abdul Kargbo Sirondeo, he say only a ninja can stop a ninja. Abdul Kargbo Sironde, Emerson Lamina, they talk about Sierra Leone so. They talk about the APC, and they talk about the leader, former President Koroma, will make Abdul Kargbo Biura a bidding like today because you know say he and inside the for like going parliament. When I listen to Emerson Lamina, when I listen.
And I will tell you, you don't see call one name of a political prisoner, you don't see them. But those that fulfill the threshold of a cannot be joked with. President Marabi is so kind for him to have removed death penalty the laws of Sierra Leone. That tells you that he can be rated high. There was a death penalty. If you are caught in any coup, you fired. But now there is no longer there. He will either keep you.
I mean, this guy is so hard to understand, you know, in accent so strong that you know, it's the worst, man. This guy needs for improving himself with the accent, let him improve in English. But they talk about the fact that President Bio is so kind, he removed the death penalty when they kill with people every day. When they kill with people and pull them at it, summarily executed. We don't say the removal of the death penalty now because they don't say get for affect them at some point. And they don't say at the end of the day, then they kill people and that's why they left off. But they do all that for the eyes of the international community, for please the international community. That's all they do it for. But when I listen to this boy where they're talking nonsense, Abdul Kargbo Sirondeo. When I listen to her.
The detention cell for many months. Number two, the backlog of MPs. I want to tell you, tomorrow, I'm very current to State House, the president shall actually address the international community on the many things that the national agreement plan gave back to the tripartite. The president has a lot tomorrow to.
These guys, you know, they're not saying a puppy dog them for Marabio. These are puppy dogs for Marabio. Then go for go please one person and one person only inside the ECOWAS parliament. Now Marabio then go for go please. You know, listen, I connected to State House and tomorrow the president can forgive a speech. He go talk to the international community about the backlog. You know, the guys are puppy dogs for Marabio. When I listen, I continue for listen.
The international community, they are before the executive and legal news will come. I don't want to preempt it. And he also raised concern about the former president being here in Abuja. Let's let us know that I was a child. I'm very clear. I'm very abreast with history. Between 1985 to 1988, the same thing that pointed at the former president, which is called misprision of treason. There was a sitting, I'm talking of a sitting vice president in Sierra Leone, who was accused of misprision of treason. Misprision of treason. He did not sleep in his house on that very day, where he found himself in the maximum prison. Can you imagine a sitting, not a formal, a sitting this time around, but accused. Unlike a former president who was accused, alleged, let me declare here, alleged misprision of treason. Yet, with the intervention of ECOWAS, we will respect ECOWAS, we take them as our parents.
When I imagine, Lamina na former president Kuruma na they talk about so. Now they talk about so. Abdul Kargbo Sirondeo. It a good example of Mina. Well, we no say all man no say Mina the coup and no say then get all the evidence against them and everything. We then charge for misprision of treason. And it make a allege. Then no say President Kuruma get nothing for that coup, they foolish coup and set up and all that nonsense for set people up. Because what you know, they want for discredit the man. And Masilamina they talk all this, they disparage former President Kuruma. Abdul Kargbo Sirondeo. But he say only a ninja can stop a ninja. And, you know, not listen, not continue for listen.
On the intervention, he said, no, all I can tell you, the former president is here on sick leave. That's why I can stop. He's here on sick leave. Upon the advice of ECOWAS, let him be relocated to Abuja. That is why here. And others can be sub judice. I cannot enter into legal matters, even though.
Alright. When I don't see this name Masilamina. Abdul Kargbo get the responsibility. And they say all this because when they listen to a response, when I bear all this in mind, why they can play what he say, where they respond to we now of why he not talk na ECOWAS Parliament about the issues of Sierra Leone. I want to listen, when I bear this in mind, when you get the same opportunity where Masilamina get for talk and address everybody, we ask questions about Sierra Leone. Abdul Kargbo not do and deliberately balance them. This is the point right here. When I listen back, where even you know, Veronica Cisse, when I listen to Veronica Cisse, Veronica said they can talk. Una listen.
I take exception. I take exception in mentioning our president.
Una listen. Una be
You mentioned you.
All right, una can listen to Veronica Sise, yeah? When they can respond. Una listen to him. Abdul Kargbo, only a ninja can stop a ninja. You feel a playground today? We talk about lives of people. Una listen to Veronica Kargbo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let me thank those who supported or congratulated or commended our report. And you see, in report writing, you shouldn't be monotonous. Most of what has been said or has been asked was in the last report. So there was no need again to bring it here. It will be bulky. The main important one, because
When I see the excuse of Veronica they give for SLPP, they say because Senator Snowden and everybody else, they ask about Sierra Leone and all the violations, the human rights abuse. They said they don't put her again for this report because the last report, they don't put her there already. When I see when he can defend, Abdul Kargbo will get the same opportunity. And they say all this, what are they listening to in response where he give, for the interview where he give? Let us understand and bear this in mind. For say he will get the same opportunity at that particular sitting, this particular session, for them to discuss and answer some of the concerns where other members of parliament and get about the report from Sierra Leone. When I see where Veronica Roca respond, when I Yerito Emerson Lamina when self respond, Abdul Kargbo get the same chance for Duam. He choose not for Duam because your mission where go for now for go attack Guinea-Bissau on behalf of Marabio. When I listen to this,
it's given to us that we should follow between the months, and that was what we did exactly. And the present situation in the country. Talking about, let me come to Honorable Snow. I take exception. I take exception in mentioning our president. You mentioned, in your statement, you said we painted, in the report, we just painted our president, Rosie, blah, blah, blah. I have all right to mention my president, or to praise him in all aspects. The man is just liberal. He's just kind-hearted. Because there are some things that the presidents do that sometimes the citizenry frown at. But he took his kind gesture to do most of the things that is said to be done. It is better to praise him than to go at the back, then go and meet him and say, I'm sorry for what I have said.
Yeah, you said there. He said it's better to praise the president than for go back and go say I'm sorry for what he has said. That is why Abdul Kargbo not talk nothing. Because if he talk, he go back and for go big Marabio. If he can challenge the report when he for say the report's not correct, he talk about the tripartite, the rerun elections. If he can talk about that in ECOWAS parliament, Abdul Kargbo for go back and go big Marabio for say sorry for what he do, because if for put under pressure. Now you read dictatorship they take hold in a country, but I don't interrupt this again. When I listen to this, when I listen to the idiocy, the idiosyncrasy behind these people, let us know how low we country don't go, and Salon need for be salvaged and rescued. The earlier the better, the sooner the better for rescue Sierra Leone. When I listen to this lady,
because it will result to that. So in mentioning that, president has no business in the report. Even if I praise him, I said he has done. I'm just throwing the line with what our partners said about the man, the good things that he has done. And let me ask again. You asked about our president, former president, was here, and it was this same ECOWAS, the commission, who went to ask so that the man would be given release when he reported ill, and the president, being so nice and kind-hearted, because he always presents that man as his elder brother, he said, okay, we'll give you a medical, whatever. People frown at that. And he accommodated that, the information that, okay, we'll let you go. You choose where you want to go for medication. And we know he's here, he's not in exile, as stated by the honorable from Liberia. He's not in exile because at any time, in fact, he was given time within 6 months after he to go back and continue with the alleged, mentioned by my colleague, the alleged treason. Miss what? That was what.
the correct and quick, misprision of treason.
an answer. So all we know, the man is not in exile, he's there, he's under medication. And also you mentioned about backlogs. That is internal business. If we say backlog, you work for what you
All right. I think I don't make the point very clear enough for everybody. This message done day 1 hour 20 minutes. Now, I can play Abdul Kargbo, the response way give with the interview way give, Lona Yeri, the excuse way they give as to why they not talk na ECOWAS Parliament. I think they don't do now for a player for una. So without much ado, una come listen for una self. Abdul Kargbo, a response way give. Everybody listen for una self.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Sierra Leoneans and comrades in the APC. This now Alaji Sanko, the PRO for constituency 077, Lunge, Kavulom, and parts of Lakomasama inside Potloko district. Our family today, I can bring to for stand an exclusive interview from Honorable Abdul Kargbo. We also double as the minority leader in our parliament for the APC, and he are also member na the ECOWAS Parliament. We go represent the APC and the country. First of all, I for welcome Honorable Abdul Kargbo. For we don't take a while, you know, been there in a salon, you know, been there with we. Honorable Abdul Kargbo, you are welcome.
Thank you, Comrade Alaji, for welcoming me.
I want to listen to Abdul Kargbo in tone, the way they talk. I want to sense the sense of deception. I want to know the approach where they use so for distort and deceive. Una listen to his voice, his intonation. Una listen to how they, it's settled. He don't rehearse, he don't practice for see whose angle they get for come out. So una listen for una self, yeah. And I don't want to interrupt this. I want to listen for una self. And with all the information I don't give now, let una know say these guys are nothing but deceivers and cruel people. We're not getting the interest of Sierra Leone people at heart. Una listen to this.
Waiting the ECOWAS Parliament beget and waiting a go do na the ECOWAS Parliament.
Well, the ECOWAS Parliament gets waiting then call ordinary session and extraordinary session. The extraordinary session can take 1 week, but the ordinary session they take almost 1 month. And inside this ordinary session, una get plenty things that we wanna discuss. Of course, the ECOWAS Parliament made up of 16 member states. 3 right now don't come out in the ECOWAS Parliament because of the military coups them we did it. And we una go the ordinary session. Now they go adopt the draft agenda for the very session. Now they also they adopt the programs them for the various standing committees them. Whether not joint committees now, whether not standing committees or whether not ad hoc committees, they go make sure say adopt them, program them. They also they adopt the draft committee of the previous extraordinary session been get, But most importantly, now that during this ordinary session, they get time for debate matters of public importance. Like this go, so one of the matters of public importance been debate now the migration of young people when they move from Africa, for go overseas and the way then they died. And the other day we also debate on the after the migration we also debate on poverty in Africa, waiting at the things that we for do for ensure say we fight against poverty in Africa. There's a lot of things that work in debates, like we say matters of importance. Then also we do the presentation of country reports. All the countries then within ECOWAS, the member states them, they only present their reports them, and we the members of parliament then they debate the country reports them. And basically these are a few things. Then the commissioners them also, ECOWAS gets plenty commissioners them. Each commissioner gets his own field. Waiting the commissioner for human development, commissioner for youth, and all of this. So they all carry their reports. So waiting at the activities them where they they undertake now the member states them. We get the infrastructure, also the bridges that way then they build across borders them, so the commissioners that way they in charge, they can explain to we how far they don't go for build bridges. Then the commissioner for youth also they can explain give we waiting at the programs them so far where they don't implement and waiting he get in mind for implement, for youth them now the sub-region as a whole. Yeah.
So basically, we don't get some from Honorable Abdul Kargbo, and I just want for know, and Fambule also go get interest for know how ECOWAS Parliament they operate, because why make I they ask this one? I want for know if the same way Salon Parliament they operate now, so ECOWAS Parliament they operate, because you are political parties and they send members of Parliament, while the ECOWAS Parliament now countries and they send members of Parliament and they go represent their countries and their party them. How the ECOWAS Parliament different from that of Sierra Leone Parliament?
Well, of course, ECOWAS Parliament, each of the states then get their own number of seats where they get there. We call a delegation, and your delegation you form a delegation based on the strength of the Parliament. If law say like Salon get 5 seats in ECOWAS Parliament. So then they cut out of that 5 day almost seats SLPP, almost MPs SLPP get now Parliament. We na 60%. So then get 3. Then we get 40%. So we get 2. So basically now that, and even with the parliamentary processes and procedures, some they way alike, because whichever parliament you go, you see them kind of processes and procedures. But some they also way different, And in ECOWAS Parliament now, like I said just now, we debate matters of importance, matters really affect the member states them. They also really debate the country report for no waiting they happen at the various countries them.
We don't get some from Honorable Abdul Kargbo, but now one thing we, if I feel for us, cannot do justice to listeners them. Where he mentioned say then they debate matters of importance and country report them. Honorable, I want for know if Salon be read the country report and waiting people. I want for know if una the debate the report, they waiting at your contribution also.
Well, yes, like I say, all country they debate, all country they read the reports. But we then do, because what we do, the countries them boku na the member states. So what we do now that then they take something 3 countries per day, 2 countries per day, based on the volume of the reports they want to present. Well, on the 16th, yes, on the 16th or so, the 16th or the 17th, the 17th, no, the 16th, yes, on the 16th of July. Now we debate 3 countries reports.
It was actually the 17th, but it's okay, not a problem. But I'll be the 17th.
Guinea-Bissau and Benin. So then 3 country report, then we debate. But according to the rules of procedure, now the ECOWAS Parliament, you no get right for debate your own country reports. If we get 3 countries.
And by the way, Abdul Kargbo, you get for giving in writing, Usai is state say you know they for debate your own country report. But we wait. But I don't give all the information I need. For now, I no say the lie. When I read Masin Lamina and when I read Victoria, then debate, then they ask questions. Where the people that will ask questions, they can respond to the questions that they raise. When I hear that side, they will play for una. But when I continue to listen, and when they ask Abdul Kargbo, give you in writing, Usai ECOWAS say you know they debate your country report. But that besides the point, it is you still able to come and respond to the questions that way everybody gets. So that's a blatant lie. This is a big fat lie. You respond to the questions and concerns when they raise about your country report. Now you write for respond. When I listen to this, when I continue for listen to the interview.
Reports the war the debate. If na Benin, Sierra Leone, and Guinea-Bissau, me when a Sierra Leonean MP go debate Benin the report, go debate Guinea-Bissau the report, but not get right for debate Sierra Leone report. All what you go do. Now that at the end of all the debates, then they give the delegation 10 minutes for respond to their report. And what thing we can do, that where you go, because you know the debate you report, you defend MP within another country, make sure say you update them with what they happen in your country. Let we himself know the debate in reports, let him talk about what they happen in your own country. So like we've been doing that the end. I approach some Guinea-Bissau MPs them, you approach some other MPs them, and then self equally you self get for do the same thing. So when we get for snap for debate, a debate on Guinea-Bissau, because the president don't shut down parliament, they close parliament, they dissolve parliament on 2 different occasions. They run the country without parliament. So I tell the parliament, ECOWAS parliament, say, then get for they keep eyes, on waiting they happen at Guinea-Bissau. Because the president, they run the country now without parliament. We're not supposed to be. We get separations of power. So the president not forget right in any way for dissolve the parliament less than 1 year, to the composition of the parliament. So that is very so me.
All right. They talk now. You see, this is the thing. Because at the end of the day, we know say even when you go debate your own report, but when you mention things like a Guinea-Bissau, you go mention say similar to our own parliament in Sierra Leone. That's how they talk. So what is happening in Guinea-Bissau, the fact that the president dissolves parliament, it is similar to what has happened in Sierra Leone in the recent elections. They stole our votes. So today, the illegal government of Marabio has more seats in parliament than the opposition because they've stolen some of our seats. So this is terrible for what is happening across Africa. And if it's happening in Guinea-Bissau, it's happening in Sierra Leone. You already tell her you speak, Salon people. You don't understand it? When I see where this guy they deceive, they lie, we call people. But this is why we are here. Because again, where they present your case, you always use your country as a reference point. Even though you debate Guinea-Bissau, but you put Salon, if you like your country, if you're passionate about your country, if you care about your country, you make sure say you involve examples where they give whilst you make your speech about your country because you're passionate, you care about the issues them where they affect Guinea-Bissau, just like how they affect Sierra Leone. Now so as somebody we care, now so they behave. When I continue for listening to Abdul Kargbo.
For me, debate than the for Guinea-Bissau, but equally other MPs themselves debate for Sierra Leone, because we get existing problems there where they affect we, so themselves debate for Sierra Leone. So in ECOWAS Parliament, for the one that we don't know, the debates. Nobody know the debates in country reports. You the debate another man in country reports. Only way it come for the responses. Then they give us delegation for respond to the debates they want there. And that
is fine. That is fine. But again, when Abdul Kargbo be the debate Guinea-Bissau report, I repeat it again. When you debate Guinea-Bissau report, if you're authentic, if you're sincere to your country, what you do, you make sure say you recite your country. Like I don't say again as an example. When it's about Guinea-Bissau, how the president they dissolved parliament, you go mention in Sierra Leone, similar thing happened back in 2018. When I remember 2020, when they removed 10 members of parliament, you go mention them. Say in Sierra Leone, what is happening in Guinea-Bissau, a similar thing happened in Sierra Leone. In 2020, 10 members of parliament were removed from Sierra Leone and from the opposition, and we saw how the courts replaced those 10 members of parliament. And so we've seen this trend across Africa, and that is why I'm concerned about Guinea-Bissau, and that is why I'm debating Guinea-Bissau, because I'm concerned that if this president continues to do this, other countries are going to do it again like they've done in Sierra Leone. And look at the recent elections. What happened with recent elections? We've lost more seats today. Now we're in the minority because the illegal government of President Julius Marabio stole the elections, and we don't have the results. So even in parliament right now, Sierra Leone the opposition has only 51 seats, whilst this illegal government has over 81 members of parliament, including the chiefs. Now so you don't respond, Abdul Kargbo. Now so you don't debate the report, even though you don't get you don't get right for debate Salon report. But when you talk about Sierra Leone, that is how you debate them. When you talk about Guinea-Bissau, when you talk about Guinea-Bissau, now so you debate Sierra Leone inside it. So you use your country as an example for debate Guinea-Bissau. But you have only one mission, Abdul Kargbo. Your mission now before go after Guinea-Bissau, the president of Guinea-Bissau. Because here in Marabio, you know, they see eye to eye, Sissoko Mbalo, because you know, be accept the results when they go present and you know, congratulate Marabio, so then get an art. Now listen to Abdul Kargbo.
They say not to me no more debate. Honorable Shaka Sama also of the SLPP self debate where we debate the 3 country reports. Himself now about Guinea-Bissau no more he talk about. He not talk about Salon because
we not care about Sama.
The rules of procedure.
We not care about Sama. We not care about Sama. Na SLPP. We not care what he do. What we care about na Abdul Kargbo, the opposition way for represent the people them. Now we care about. So Sama can go to hell for all we care. We don't care about him. Now Abdul Kargbo, we want for no. So
basically not that. And interestingly, after the debate, all then give we 10 minutes as a delegation for respond. And some of the questions that we me influence, let they ask we. Now that why we the MPs they're not been going to parliament.
So he say the influencer for some of the questions the way influence for they ask. Now why the MPs are not be going to parliament after the elections? That's why they don't pass. We don't say the reason we will not be go. We will not be agree and they say yes, okay, they don't take the election, we go to parliament. Then go form the tripartite committee, the unity agreement, so we bring the tripartite committee, then everybody go to parliament. Now we don't ask you back for walk away from parliament because we ask for rerun elections, nothing not happening at Abdul Kargbo, but you sit on a parliament, we will not continue for listening.
On time, and waiting at the current state of Sierra Leone's democracy, and basically me.
So now listen, it say what's in the question the way influence, what's in the current state of Salon democracy. But at the same man where you listen to the report, where I just play for where Salon go give report, where himself he gets your input inside the report. But when I see the report's colorful and beautiful, Abdul Kargbo, what you talk? The report when I go present at the country, it's so colorful and beautiful. You not talk nothing about what it affects Sierra Leone like today. Abdul Kargbo, now what I talk to? I would like to talk to. On listen to her. Let's continue.
And Mabinti me no arrange. I will the answer.
Yeah, only Mabinti me arrange.
Me don't get your side. Me say me don't get me on side. Where are the undo? How me no do? We say one SFP first lady between Honorable Emerson, seconded by Mabinti, Honorable Mabinti, third by Honorable Shaka Sama, fourth by me, and fifth by the leader of the delegation, winner Honorable Veronica KCC. So we say we take 2 minutes for shape the 10 minutes equally among we.
Regardless of how una shape the hierarchy for talk, not for talk, Abdul Kargbo, you will still get an opportunity for hit home on some of the issues and the points that we were concerned about. But not continue for listen.
But unfortunately, the first debate that when Honorable Emerson Lamina take 6 minutes for debate. So the speaker say basically go allow we all again for debate because 6 minutes don't go. So he allow 2 minutes for Honorable Mabinti. We do extremely well, And also after as Honorable Mabinti done for debate, now I say the leader of the delegation again 3 minutes for lay round up.
So first of all, Abdul Kargbo don't even know how long Honorable Mabinti talk for. Honorable Mabinti talk for over 6 minutes. Over 6 minutes. Una de yeri pan the interview where we can play Honorable Mabinti when it's done. Let una yeri where the speaker tell us, I'll give you 5 minutes or I'll give you 5 minutes or 6 minutes for finish this off. Abdul Kargbo don't even know because they don't pay attention to what Honorable Mabinti Fona they talk about. When I all remember Honorable Mabinti Fona, when I suppress and for they talk. They suppress and they know what they talk. They suppress and they know what they talk. You see when the Jitki, Sama is Jitki, Honorable Sama, the SLPP guy. Is Jitki confused when Mabinti they talk. When I listen to Abdul Kargbo.
So me and Shaka Sama not being time for debate because the speaker said them not the parliament to get for close. So basically now that make we not be able to contribute now the responses of the country reports basically. So now that they be happen.
So honorable tell we don't take we through. I go and make we tell family waiting a contribution as we don't get a clearly for say no. Member state not get right for debate in your country report only in our responses. So honorable now in your contribution where you be contributing at the ECOWAS Parliament where you go represent the APC party and that of Mama Salo waiting at your contributions them.
Well, basically we mean get a lot of debates in ECOWAS Parliament, a lot of debates. Firstly, the president of the commission, where the highest person at the commission. Go present in report. But inside in report, he talk about the agreement of national unity. So assist the opportunity for update the parliament on the agreement of national unity and tell them say there has been some slow pace in the implementation of resolution 4. I tell them say we get comrades of the opposition we still in a prison with a lock. We get people that were out of protest, the whole way they lock them in prison and still there, whilst resolution 4 say them for left them. We get comrades them where them been burn their houses them, we then chase out of the houses them. Up till now they are displaced, they're not get side for sleep. Also, then they will be having make and clear to the commission, say them for attend to Dande. And also we may get a lot of other issues the way in a resolution 4, we are make crystal clear. We come with the way they on exile. Let them also make sure say we make and crystal clear, say the commission the president of the commission for pay attention to the things then they because it inside in reports. And whenever you debate reports, now waiting the inside the report you stick to. The debate outside waiting the inside.
Waiting the inside the report now you stick to. When I see Abdul Kargbo not to writes the report. So Abdul Kargbo deliberately refused for include all the things the way he say he mentioned. Then we go out a session where he go mention anything in there. But not to that session, they know importance like this particular ordinary session. Yes, so when you come for talk about your country report because I am the present report about our country. So Abdul Kargbo not for include all the things where go talk about another section. They say not important as much. Well, not they see as much. He left him. Puts all that inside the country report for presents to ECOWAS. So ECOWAS go intervene and help we for let them make sure so they take care of democracy and help with people them. Abdul Kargbo include that inside the report. And when they go debate the report, them for go discuss waiting on the inside the report. Now don't see. Now listen, now in the selling safe.
The report. And also we've been debate about climate and agriculture, waiting at the effects of climate on agriculture. I also tell them, say, for example, Salon, they suffer a lot from climate change. We all see the flood will happen, then this there, and we see the mudslide warming don't get. And the Paris Agreement be established the climate fund, waiting at the essence of the climate fund. Now for ensure a bigger nation where they contribute more to polluting the climate, contribute funds for make sure say they get to smaller nation where they contribute more, but they be affected by climate change. Let themselves implement some strategies them way go mitigate against climate change. And I tell them say Sierra Leone one country we don't suffer greatly from climate change. We don't get the mudslide, we get flood them, but for able access that climate fund the bureaucracy to pass mark. For the country will access at the bureaucracy to pass mark. So they say let ECOWAS, make sure say they access her on behalf of member states and make sure say they make her available to member states for mitigate against climate change. Then I also advise member states for implement policies them we go fight drought. Because where climate change, the droughts, they able do you farming. Then to again with farmers, then they're not even can know waiting at the weather condition. So man can go na farm and go begin.
Don't forget, but this climate change. Remember what I tell you for say, Marabi and Babadi Kamara, and then cut all the tick that other country. Abdul Kargbo did not do nothing at parliament from which Cheriko did at parliament. The same way Cheriko could go do. Run away na ECOWAS parliament when they look for him. Don't run away. At least Abdul Kargbo ain't better in a parliament. They small. But we for see him expose like how we expose and so we get opportunity. They say left and give Mabinti Fona. When they suppress Mabinti Fona, Samano be even one let Mabinti Fona talk. Would they watch there? And go your mission for Guinea-Bissau. And even mention Sierra Leone inside and report there. When I listen to her. They round up now.
Begin plants the way even you don't know whether rainy season they delay because of climate change or dry season they can't quick because of climate change. So I've been tell Africa, the member states that we've been did that we for invest in we meteorological departments for ensure say we they able give weather forecast and then for able give early warning. That early warnings then they go help a lot for make sure say you fight against anything where the weather go get. And also a debate about this push where women they talk about they talk on the report for human development. I tell them say because then how it's programs the way then they do for youth them now some other African countries them. But I tell them very clear say, success is another form of failure if we don't prioritize our priority. One of the priorities then are for ensure say, we fight against Kush where they kill with people and
What did Abdul Kargbo ever do for fight against Kush? What did he ever do? He ever challenge this government to see him? But they go debate, he say debater. But in area, inside the report, when they talk about the Kush, the drug epidemic, and how the waiting the government they do now for it, and not talk about how we even get this Kush epidemic. I begin. Now that country, the picking they don't die, picking they die, the kind of a burial they don't take place. How many? You don't forgive statistics on the amount of death that don't even take place in the country. Abdul Kargbo, you listen to her.
Salon, Liberia, and Gambia. I tell them, say just for a single day, we lost 32, potentials. Now this country to push. So I tell them.
Yeah, it tell them say 32, but inside the report to the right, and not put her inside the and not grill and put her inside the sit down and go present a report. We're rosy and colorful, but he say talking at the other side. This at the other side, and they go talk this one. Say we lost 32 lives. That 32 lives, how many lives have lost? We don't lost over 300, 500 picking to kush. If you not pass safe, una correct me, over 1,000 picking who don't die pan kush. People already die pan drug epidemic. Una correct me if I'm wrong. It's 32 now they go talk about. You don't even get a statistics figure properly. They find out. Like tell you exactly how much people don't die pan kush. If they're serious government, they're serious opposition, they're able to get all the numbers in there.
Clearly say them for ensure say they create a fund, for rehabilitate the kush addicts them. I participate by several debates there.
As family, we don't get Honorable Abdul Kargbo talk about a range of things then we be doing contributions. He talk about Resolution 4. He talk about climate change. He talk about the youth them. He talk a range of things them. Honorable, you also talk about the woman them. He be make contribution towards the woman them because you don't talk about the youth them, the kushite that affect them, other things them. You also talk about the woman them, gender-based violence or discrimination.
Yes, then they have been get opportunity for talk about them because it be also the part of the report of the president of the commission. So I've been telling them the laws that we don't legislate now for mitigate against gender-based violence and women's rights. The GIWE Act what we pass now, and that we also advise member states them for ensure say themselves.
You talk about giveaway acts, the woman they will go to parliament and this and that. But there are most women they arrest and kill, they protest and stand up. You molest woman, then that July with Miss Femi Claudia School and stuff, and they Abdul Kargbo, all of those issues you mentioned there. When you go talk about the good things of the SLPP, when it's guy for promote this false persona, like for saying care about woman them, well, we don't say not care about woman them. How many violations against woman them? Satalamina Kaila when they rape Amos man, Abdul Kargbo, you don't ever talk about that day. That is nonsense here. Well, listen.
Similar legislation, for ensure say we help we women them, let person take advantage of them because basically women they're vulnerable.
From William, we don't get clear now from the Honorable Abdul Kargbo. This now a very big opportunity for let we listen or get the facts, and this and then can say evidence cancels arguments. Then you they listen within social media, they purport, they try for smear the image of people who they represent the party and who they represent the country.
Yeah, it is idiot. It's saying they try for smear the image. You see the idiots there? Now the political stooges then they will get. You read the nonsense we talk. You don't do fine interview. Don't give me fine interview. You say I pull the interview. Now they pull the interview. You say we smear the image of Abdul Kargbo. We present the facts and the details, the timeline of everything. They can't take me time today so for present and for una show una give una the report to them present everything. You read the nonsense. It says smear. This is the unlucky. Now the idiot and they all get. Now the idiots and all get. So the people now they why they enable politicians for destroy your country. When they don't say Marabio. Just like how you get this kind here, where they interview Abdul Kargbo, now so you get them back inside the SLPP, where we do the same thing for Marabio. This is the thing, they put party over country. So even when they can present the fact for expose these idiots, you see what they can talk? It's saying they smear the man image. Evidence. Whose evidence will Abdul Kargbo present to you? What the evidence will present at this interview? Where they can talk of say evidence, defeats argument. Whose evidence he give? Man can talk on my left. I don't can present evidence for you now. They can't talk this nonsense. Now they keep well themselves. I want praise and so. I want to tell and think you are listening to the interview. But who's I end up? Look, I end up. They can smear the person in image. Now listen.
Honorable Abdul Kargbo, I want to tell you plenty. Thank you. Waiting at the last word we get for Fambulem before we round up this interview.
I will then say only a ninja can stop a ninja. You get forget wealth of experience in parliamentary activity before you will tell the MP waiting not for do. And if you don't get that kind of experience, then you can ask questions.
All right. Yeah. Only a ninja can stop a ninja. But serious matter like this, Abdul Kargbo, you not stop no ninja. I exposed you, and will continue to expose you. For as long as you don't inside that parliament say, excuse and vacate that parliament, you are committing a crime against the people of Sierra Leone. You are aiding and abetting Marabio in this illegal government for continuing for staying in power. Abdul Kargbo, only a ninja can stop a ninja. We're not in a playground. These are matters of importance and serious conversations. And no need for this ECOWAS parliament for sabi the rules of engagement inside the ECOWAS parliament. I don't tell you point blank everything how it go. Abdul Kargbo, even when you were debating Guinea-Bissau, you can cite Sierra Leone inside there as an example of what you don't see in Guinea-Bissau. You failed woefully, Abdul Kargbo. You're not a ninja, and you cannot stop no ninja. But not to playground with it. When I go learn. We will continue for teach now, and we'll continue for do this. Like how it take me time for doing so. You see how long this message don't take? 1 hour 60, 1 hour 50 minutes. Now I don't take so, but I do how they don't so now.
I believe say the one that will be feel say me for debate salon report not be no say the rules of procedure not allow for that. And me na person way basically if you be watch me debates where I talk about Guinea-Bissau. I talk say Guinea-Bissau, they're really patriotic because they give a true picture of what's in the happen at their country. They're not polish amo, they're not garnish amo, and patriotic.
Ingo garnish, in garnish, boy, they praise Guinea-Bissau when I see the uselessness. All right.
Patriotism now where you give the true picture of what's in the happen so that ECOWAS could come in for can help. And if I even get the opportunity for talk why make we not go to parliament. Basically, home in the roundup. If time not been between speaker, give me the opportunity for talk. For don't talk clearly, say, waiting, make we not go na parliament and the reasons for which everybody know. Say up till now with the question, the elections of 2023, say the elections were rigged, for don't make that very clear. But like we had say in a nutshell, that we dey under for country, we dey under for God. We party na after country. You do consider you party. And you anything you do under your effort one diligently. And like I say, I go always stand for the people of Salon.
Honorable Abdul Kargbo, for tell you plenty. Thank you. And also on behalf of APCians, comrades.
All right. Salon people. When I don't hear Abdul Kargbo, they say go there for country. Go there for country. But go sit down and watch. The reports will then present, even put everything for the inside the report. The same thing they will say, go talk about human rights and this and that and all that stuff. But the country reports will present when an Veronica writer, that country report, put all things inside you. When I see the deceiver, when I see how the guy they deceive with people and continue for lie, I go react this thing in practice for can respond to me. But you don't go for beats with brah, because we're intelligent. We know exactly how the game they play. Even when you know for respond. Or the rules of engagement not they permit you, the rules of procedure not they permit you for debate your own country report. But at the end of the day, you for still able to use your country inside. Like when you respond to Guinea-Bissau, you use Sierra Leone as a case example too of what happened. We make you concerned about what's happening at Guinea-Bissau like today. You fail for doing. We see you. The report where you go present was colorful and rosy. Abdul Kargbo walk out of parliament. That's the only way they save yourself. But we wait for the next ordinary sitting back. The next country report, will they wait back for see what thing for happen there? Abdul Kargbo, will they watch you? How Cherikoko fail? Will they allow you for fail? You, if you fail self, now you won't fail. But I see Cherikoko in career, don't do so in politics. And so you self you own. If you don't sign that, matter you do 5 years, you are finished. But will they watch you now ECOWAS every time you go represent will they watch your activities, will they watch what you do? Thank you again, Honorable Mabinti Fona, for what you stand up for Sierra Leone, because it's not for you, will not be for no, exactly, will not for talk about the tripartite and all that stuff. Then Abdul Kargbo, walk away from parliament. Every member of parliament, when I walk away from parliament, rules of procedure not permit me for talk about me debate me country report. Who that you talk to? You Chris? I don't plan on a game on a plan. You go sit down, you go sell, to Emerson Lamina there. Then they all arrange to say, me man, no, you not talk. You left with them on I will talk. That's what they plan now. Not talk on I will talk. So when my BT phone talk, it torments them. If you see the video, when they watch, when I go watch that video, they find when they see. When they torment when my BT phone they talk because they don't be want to talk. Abdul Kargbo, criminals. These guys, when they come under, that PR system when they implement, when they pull up, when they get constituency-based elections back, the people go decide. We don't want to now. We're all corrupt. Bye-bye, everybody.
Mr. Speaker, the Sierra Leone authorities must ensure truth, justice, and reparations for those killed during the August 2022 protests, which turned to be very violent. On 13 June 2023, at least 8 protesters were arrested in Freetown for an unlawful demonstration to disturb the public peace. They were demanding the declaration of voters' registration data and the resignation of the Chief Electoral Commissioner. On the 21st of June 2023, police used excessive force to disperse over 100 people.
Of order. I'm just confused. Is she responding to the report or she gave a new report?
No.
Sorry. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. You know, order. We did say that when your country presents a report, those who didn't have the opportunity to talk when the country is responding, they'll be able to add to the country's voice in addressing concerned race. And I think there was issue about human rights issues mentioned in Sierra Leone. And to clarify those things, because some of them have alleged them for not really giving a clear picture of the political situation, their human rights and other things. They've been really commended in their women championing program in terms of child marriage and some kind of progressive laws. I think if I heard that right, he's trying to address issue of human rights. Yes. On the human rights, the report captured human rights component and she's giving that response. Thank you. Please, you have just 5 minutes to do that.
I'll try. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. On the 21st of June 2023, police used excessive force to disperse over 100 people protesting alleged discrepancies in the electoral process in front of the main opposition party headquarters in Freetown. One protester died allegedly from a gunshot wound which the police denied responsibility. 66 protesters were subsequently arrested. On the 25th of June 2023, security forces surrounded APC's building during a press conference where supporters awaited election results. They used live bullets and tear gas, and a party volunteer died after being shot. Mr. Speaker, I'm going to be very fast. Also, in regards to the tripartite committee, I just want this honorable House to know that its mandate was to address allegations of election malpractice, to promote democracy and accountability. After the June 2023 elections, the main opposition party, along with members of the international community and election observer groups such as the NEW, claimed that the elections were manipulated and called for a second round. However, the ruling party rejected these claims, insisting that the elections were free, fair, and credible. To address these confronting perspectives, the tripartite committee was established to investigate the allegations raised by the opposition and observers. Mr. Speaker, many Sierra Leoneans, especially the main opposition supporters, were optimistic that the tripartite committee findings might support calls for fresh elections. But however, the tripartite committee could not recommend a rerun, but would instead focus on making broader recommendations for electoral reforms. This realization has caused significant anxiety among citizens, especially those who support the main opposition party. Mr. Speaker, while the committee could not agree on all issues, the 80 joint recommendations in the final report, there is the potential there is a potential that the tripartite committee
could do have the potential to transform Sierra Leone electoral system, depending if it is adequately implemented.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Honorable Mabinti.